Picture this, optimizing an existing blog post today in 2025 and seeing a 900% traffic spike from that post in just 1 week. Sounds unrealistic? I recently optimized an article using the current best on Page SEO practices, and that's exactly what happened. Clear proof, SEO still works. But here's the problem. Most businesses make crucial on-page SEO mistakes without even realizing it. Such mistakes silently kill your rankings, your traffic, and affect heavily your business. That's just about to change. I'm going to answer 3 critical questions every website owner must understand. Which on-page SEO elements still matter in 2025? We all know SEO is always evolving, not to mention it dies quite frequently. I bet you saw more than a dozen titles lately shouting out loud that SEO is dead. And you don't want to waste time and budget on outdated strategies. What are the most common on-page SEO mistakes that are killing your traffic? I'll break them down one by one, and some might quite surprise you. And what are the best tricks to optimize your content for maximum rankings and visibility so you can start seeing real results, like higher rankings, more organic traffic, and ultimately more conversions? If you're serious about getting more traffic from search engines, stick with me. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to fix and how to do it the right way. Some people, and even SEO experts, say keywords don't matter anymore. By now, Google is smart enough to figure it out, right? Wrong. That's like getting into a car, opening your GPS, and expecting it to take you somewhere without even entering the destination. Google works somewhat the same way. If your content isn't structured properly, optimized with the right keyword, and easy to read, Google will simply send people somewhere else. And trust me, in 2025, SEO is a harsh competitive arena. If your page doesn't send the right signals, it won't rank. Period. I'm breaking down the 8 biggest on-page SEO mistakes, the ones holding you back, so you can fix them and make Google work for you and your business. Let's dive in. Mistake number 1. Content and keyword not matching search intent. If your content doesn't match what users are actually looking for, Google won't rank it. Search intent is paramount in SEO. Google's job isn't just ranking web pages, it's delivering the right content to the right searchers. If your page doesn't match what users expect, it won't rank, no matter how well it's optimized. Think of it this way. Imagine walking into a steakhouse, ordering a ribeye, and being served a vegetarian salad instead. The salad might be great, but it's not what you wanted. You'd leave and find a restaurant that actually serves steak. That's actually how Google handles search intent. It wants to serve the perfect match, not just a random page that kind of fits. If Google stopped ranking results as step-by-step tutorials, video guides, and blog posts, but your page is just a sales pitch for your service, it won't rank because it doesn't match the intent of that search. What's the fix? Before writing any content, check Google's search results, people also ask section, and analyze the top ranking pages. Make sure your page is giving searchers exactly what they want. Mistake number 2. Optimizing for the wrong keyword or for a random keyword. I see this more often than I would like. Just pick some random words and call that optimization. It leads nowhere. Or spending time optimizing for a keyword that no one is searching for. This mistake is one of the most common because many people assume that any keyword related to their need is a good target. But not all keywords are equal. Some have zero search volume, some are too competitive, and others attract the wrong audience. You need to be intentional and strategic about the keywords you target, because if you optimize for the wrong one, even the best content won't bring in the traffic that actually converts, provided it somehow made its way to the top of SERPs. For example, publish a high-level article written by a pro in your niche and optimized for a keyword like help center SEO, a keyword with a volume of less of 10 searches a month. Meanwhile, knowledge center SEO that means exactly the same thing had 10 times that search volume. This wastes effort and loses opportunity. What's the fix? Use a keyword search tool like Ahrefs or SEMrush or Keywords Everywhere to check search volume before you optimize a page. Go for high intent, low competition keywords if possible. Don't just guess, do the research. Mistake number 3, ignoring the Holy Trinity of on-page SEO. When I say Holy Trinity, I mean title, URL, and meta description. Your title, URL, and meta description are some of the strongest on-page ranking signals. If they don't include your target keyword, your chances of ranking plummet. Plus, they are the first things people see when your page appears in search results. Think of them as your digital billboard on Google. Even if your content is amazing, if your title doesn't grab attention or meta description fails to entice clicks, people won't click on your page, and that kills your rankings. Google tracks user engagement, and if your page gets fewer clicks than the competition, it assume your result isn't relevant, meaning your rankings will drop over time, while pages with better optimized metadata climb to the top. Many websites fail at one or more of these critical elements. First, weak or unoptimized title tag. Your title tag is arguably the most important on-page SEO factor. But many people don't include the right key, or worse, write boring generic titles that don't grab attention or simply don't respect the limit of 55-70 characters. Example of a bad title. Best marketing tips in 2025. Example of a strong and better title. Best social media strategies in 2025 that to attract more qualified leads. Second, messy, long, or keyword lacking URLs. Your URL should be short, clean, and keyword rich. Here is an example of a bad URL and example of a strong URL. Unclear or missing meta description. Many websites don't write custom meta description, so Google auto-generates a random snippet, which often doesn't have an engaging hook that encourages clicks and doesn't include the main keyword. Or don't respect the recommended length of 130 was 150 characters. Here is an example of a bad meta description or strong one. Number 4, make sure your title, URL, and meta description all contain your primary keyword, but naturally, no keyword stuffing. On-page SEO mistake number 4, poor readability and UX formatting. SEO isn't just about keywords. It's primarily about user experience. Walls of text are a nightmare to read. We all know that. If people bounce off your page because it's hard to scan, Google takes that as a sign your content isn't useful. Think about it. If you land on a page with long walls of text, with no headers and no visual breaks, you'll probably hit the back button in less than a second. I know, I do it. Great SEO isn't just about what you say, it's also about how to present. Google's algorithm tracks the dwell time, meaning how long people stay on your page. If your content is easy to read and engaging, visitors stay long, which helps improve rankings. Many websites make readability and text mistakes that turn users away. First one, massive walls of text. Nobody likes huge, unbroken paragraphs. They feel overwhelming and hard to skim. Something like this. Number 2, lack of headers and bullet points. When content is one giant block, users struggle to find what they need. Here is an example of a better formatting for the same information as above. Or plain text looks boring. Adding images, bolded words, bullet points, and infographics makes content more digestible. Here's an example. Plus, tools like Grammarly can keep your writing clear and concise. Mistake number 5, not differentiating from AI-generated content. In 2025, AI-generated content is just that. Tools like ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini have made it easier than ever to generate blog posts, product descriptions, and even entire sites in minutes. But here's the problem. Google prioritizes authoritative, unique, and high quality content. If your page sounds like a generic AI generated article, it won't stand out. Users can tell the difference. People crave real experience, personal insights, and expert opinions, things AI simply can't provide on. Google's helpful content update has made it clear. Content that lacks originality, personal insight, or first-hand expertise won't rank well. Many websites copy paste AI generated content and assume it's good enough. Indeed, AI can summarize information but has no personal experience. It can say, for example, when we modify the CTAs, their design and text, the conversion rate improved by 46.7%. Here's a case study of a client in the legal niche who tripled their traffic in 6 months by eliminating and merging older thin blogs. Those are real examples from my clients. Also, AI content lacks unique voice and personality. AI content often sounds generic and robotic. It doesn't have a brand voice, humor, or personality, things that make content engaging and memorable. To stand out from AI generated noise, your content must feel valuable and insightful. Inject personal experience and real world examples, share case studies, success stories, or failures. Add unique insights. AI can generate like expert commentary or tested strategies. Make your content more engaging and conversational. Use storytelling, humor, or personal anecdotes. On page SEO mistake number 6. Ignoring latent semantic indexing keywords. Google is no longer just a keyword matching machine. It understands the context and uses latent semantic indexing, or LSI, to analyze the overall context of your content. Instead of just scanning for one keyword, it looks for related terms and synonyms that signal a deep, well researched topic. Still, many websites today only focus on their primary keyword without incorporating related semantically relevant terms. To find LSI's keywords, use Google's auto-suggest feature. People also ask section related searches at the bottom of the Google search page, or use SEO tools like Ahrefs or SEMrush. To use LSI keywords efficiently, sprinkle them naturally, don't force them. Use them in headings and bullet points for better structure. Include them in image and text. Expand on subtopics. For example, if you mention best compact camera for travel, explain which are the best options. Mistake number 7. Skipping NLP optimization. By NLP, I mean natural language processing. Now Google's algorithm understands the language the way humans do, or at least partially. Thanks to natural language processing, Google algorithm analyzes how naturally content is written, whether it answers a search query clearly, and how well it's structured for readability. If your content sounds robotic, overuses keywords, or lacks logical flow, Google may evaluate it in ranking even if it technically has the right keyword. How do you fix this? And optimize for NLP, write in the same manner that you would explain a concept to a client or a friend. Use structured headings and questions. Answer questions in a concise way. Google rewards content that answers search queries directly, and also LLMs. If someone searches, for example, what is the best DSLR camera 2025, start your answer with the best DSLR camera in 2025 depends on your need. For video production, you may want to consider Canon EOS 250D and Nikon D7500. For photography, Sony Alpha 7 or Fujifilm X-T5 or Fuji X are great alternatives. Use Google's NLP-friendly formatting. Use tools like Surfer SEO. I use it frequently for my clients and I saw ranking improving because of that. Such tools analyze top ranking pages and suggest natural keyword usage and helps ensure your content is optimized without sounding forced. Mistake number 8, neglecting schema markup or structured data. Google is getting smarter day passing, but it still relies on structured data to fully understand what your content is about. Schema markup, also known as structured data, is a special type of code that helps search engines understand the type of content on your page, display rich snippet in search results like rating, FAQs, images, and boost click-through rates and visibility. Without schema markup, your content might miss the opportunity to stand out, even if it's high quality. Particularly in high competitive niches, rich results get more attention than standard listings. If your competitors use a schema markup and you don't, their pages will outperform yours in the search results. Usually, site owners skip schema markups entirely, assuming Google will figure things out on its own. Most users choose the rich snippet because it looks more informative and improves CTR, a key ranking factor. How we implement schema markup? Identify the right schema type. Use Google's free schema markup generator. Test your schema for errors. Use a plugin. If you use WordPress, RankMath, or US SEO, are great plugins that automate schema markup for you. So Page SEO Mistakes is a foundation of faith and huge step forward. But let's be clear, on-page SEO alone isn't enough. Winning the SEO game is a puzzle with multiple moving parts. If you want to rank consistently, attract more organic traffic from search engines, turn your website into an authority, there's another critical piece of the puzzle: topical authority. Google doesn't just rank individual pages, it ranks websites that demonstrate deep expertise in a subject. That means if you are only publishing random, unconnected blog posts, or if your site doesn't have a strong internal linking strategy, you are leaving rankings and traffic on the table. If you are serious about ranking long term, you need a topical authority strategy, and I will break it all down for you in my next video. Click here to watch it now and start turning your website into an industry expert.